Welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrappers. Today I am back with a one-page layout and kind of a funny story for this layout. I created this layout over the weekend before the cherry on top sketch came out for the week. And after I saw the cherry on top sketch, I was like, wow, my layout is right on with this sketch. So I am actually going to be submitting this for the weekly sketch challenge at a cherry on top, even though I created it before it came out. It just happened to work out that way. So I have, five 4x4 photos. I actually got these from Shutterfly because I was getting a notification that if I didn't order something, they weren't going to save my photos anymore. So I decided to give them another chance, and the 4x4 and the 4x6 photos they say free, but you have to pay for shipping still. So I decided to get these 4x4 photos. This is from my family in Indiana. My cousin's open house. They were having her high school open house, and I surprised everybody by showing up. So that was really fun, and so I have pictures with all of them, and I got the inspiration for the layout based on the colors. So my cousin's daughter went to Purdue, or is going to Purdue currently, and so I decided to run with the black and kind of gold theme of the Purdue Boilermakers. So you can see most of them have Purdue shirts on, so that's kind of why I chose to go that route. So I am just going to have my photos go across the page. I kind of collected a bunch of supplies before I started the layout. All black, white, gold. So I am using up a lot of my stash for this layout, which was really fun. So I have some Felicity Jane acetate pieces. That is that kind of polka dotted piece on the bottom in the middle there. That is that hello. So it was just really fun to use a bunch of different pieces, and I felt like it came together so nicely. So I just lined them all up. I am adding the papers to the top and the bottom of the layout, just to kind of close off the layout, if that makes sense. And then the photos must not be exactly 4x4 because I did not trim any of them, and I was able to place 3 of them across the page while still leaving just a slight gap in between them all. So I lined up the bottom 2, and then I just added that piece of acetate right in the middle of those ones. I decided to use the acetate kind of as a base for some journaling. So that's why that white piece of paper is kind of askew. I wanted more of the acetate to show, if that makes sense. So I felt like if I angled the white piece, it would kind of allow that acetate to show. Then on the bottom, I have that hello. I did add a white piece of cardstock to the back of it because it's acetate, it's see-through. So I did add that, and then I found family in a gold kind of script. So kind of the bottom is hello family. I found a gold vellum ticket from an old Maggie Holmes collection, and so I'm going to sneak that underneath of that cluster down there as well. I struggled with the acetate and the glue that I was using. I had used my my sticky glue, and apparently that wasn't good enough. So I ended up actually just using some of my ATG glue, or tape, and adding that where you couldn't see it through the clear spot of the acetate, if that makes sense. So I then decided to add the Live Your Dreams to the top. I afterwards really wish I would have added it to the top left. I don't think I realized as I was creating that both of my clusters, so to speak, titles, whatever, were on the right side of the page. I wish I would have done the top one on the left side, but when it was all said and done, I could not rip it up. It was too stuck on there. I didn't want to ruin it. So that's where it ends up being. So I did have a heart from Bella Boulevard. I snuck under the Live Your Dreams. I added an acetate bow to the top left of my little journaling card there. And then just, oh, I forgot. I had this glitter tape. I can't even remember what it's called now, from Close to My Heart, and it was gold, and I wanted to include that somewhere. So I decided to add that to the bottom, along the bottom there. The right-hand side is crooked. I don't know. It bugs me looking at the photos, so maybe I'll go back and fix it a little bit. But I really love how this one turns out. I do go in and add a few kind of finishing pieces to the layout. Oh, I forgot I had a flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. It was about family and love and laughter. So I did end up adding that to the bottom cluster there as well. I didn't feel like I needed more than these two clusters. So, which I guess I kind of do add one to the journaling card with that bow. I do add a few things to that. But I found some stars that were gold, that were black and white. I found some puffy black and white stars. So I really kind of added those to each of the little clusters just to, I don't know, one, just kind of spruce up the layout, but two, use up my stash. I have so much Felicity Jane that I don't even know what to do with it all, to be quite honest. So it was good to use that up. The stars were Felicity Jane, the acetate as well. When they were going out of business, I definitely added a bunch of, to my cart. I ordered quite a bit. So once I kind of do the finishing touches, that is going to finish off the layout. Again, if you haven't checked out the A Cherry on Top Sketch Challenge, definitely do, because even if you don't get selected for like the big prize, you still get 100 cherry points each time you submit. And those add up to free money. So definitely check that out. I hope you guys enjoyed this layout, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.